Hello everybody and welcome back to SeaWorld Orlando. Looks like a really quiet day. The temperature's only about 60 degrees today. There's like a bottleneck over there, but it's not really a bottleneck, it's like a fake one. There's like a bunch of people lined up for like the middle two lanes, but then the far right lanes had nobody waiting at all. So I literally just walked right in the park without waiting, which was like, okay, so a bunch of people have to wait now because they're just idiots and they don't realize that there's other gates open. It's like, come on, just look a little bit. Anyway, we're here to check out a few things. We didn't get to ride Icebreaker last time we came because it was down for a while and it had a pretty long line. It was really busy the other day when we were here. Oh my god, look at the adorable little baby dolphins. I have to stop over at the dolphin nursery. They're so cute when they're young like that. And they're cute when they're old. I mean, honestly, I would love to just be in the water with the dolphin. I would love to go. They have like an experience nearby here. It's called Discovery, what is it? I can't remember right now. Discovery Cove? Yeah, and it's like an underwater experience where you get to scuba dive with all types of different sea creatures and even freshwater creatures. Like, it's insane. It's really cool. It's just very, very expensive. You won't see any content from there for me anyway. But you can go, search it up for yourself. Yeah, it's called Discovery Cove, and they have a couple of different parks like that in the SeaWorld chain where you can swim with the animals and stuff, which is awesome. I would really love to do that. And we've done a bunch of vlogs from here already, but there's still some stuff that we haven't checked out yet, like the Wild Arctic encounter over here, where you can see all types of, frozen animals like that. Not unlike penguins. The penguin encounter is all the way over here. We've seen that before. But then there's the dolphin show that we haven't seen. There's a lot of stuff here that we haven't done yet. Mostly animal related. We've done all the coasters and the water rides mostly, but we're still gonna ride some stuff today. Of course, we're gonna ride all the major coasters at least one time each. But yeah, I also want to check out some of the shows. Whoa, it's a rare sight. The Sky Tower's going up. This Seaport Theater here looks like it used to be home to a show called Rescue Tales that isn't no longer here. I looked on the map and the theater's still on the map. However, there's no information on a show or anything outside the theater, so I can't imagine anything going on there these days, which kind of sucks. I mean, it's a shame, like some of the theaters and some of the stuff had to close during the pandemic and they lost all those actors and stuff, and some of the shows haven't come back yet. Sea Lion and Otter shows at 2, 4, and 6 p.m. Oh no, actually, sorry, park closes at 6 p.m. So the show's only at 2 and 4 p.m. Also, something I couldn't help but notice is we're out here in this pirate-themed, nautical area, which, I mean, most of the park is nautical themed anyway, but it's really interesting. They're just playing Imagine Dragons out here on the path. Just thunder, but inside the bathrooms, they're playing, like, good pirate-themed music. And it's really interesting, and it's kind of a clash of scenery. It's like, why are they playing pop music out here in the themed area? But then the themed music is still on in the bathroom. It just doesn't make any sense. Seals and sea lions are both considered pinnipeds. So let's
position. But right next to her is usually a couple rocks down is London. Now London is the opposite side of that spectrum, so they can have a deep voice or they can have a very loud, solid voice like an air horn. That would be London. You'll hear them later if you come back while they have that fish and they feed them to it, because they make those vocalizations to say, hey, I want that fish that you have in your hand. Or they may wave, or they may jump up and down.
really, really cool shots of Kraken and Mako from back there. I love it. It's so funny to me that this spot right here is the wettest spot on that ride. We're not going near this thing today. It's way too cold. It looks like a dolphin show started like 11 minutes ago, and I think we can just go in. There's nobody out here to stop us. So let's just go in here and watch this show real quick for a couple minutes. That was awesome. Those dolphins get paid in very, very good quality fish, I hear from my friends who work here. They get paid the primest of cut fish, which is worth it because they do some insanely cool tricks. That's a very impressive show. I've never seen the dolphins jump that high, not even in the San Diego Dolphin Show. Really good. Let's head off to the right here and do Manta real quick and then head over to Kraken. Doesn't look like we'll have to wait very long for the rides today. Oh, it's got 2 trains running right now. That's better than 2 days ago when I was here. Let's go. Station wait too, it said it was 15 minutes.
Yeah, me too. There's bees up here. Oh, keep the bees away. Well, what the hell? There's bees.
Manta flying coaster twice in a row. We didn't have to leave the station. I kind of snuck a second ride in. I went around and they didn't load anyone into the back 2 rows, and so I just kind of snagged a seat. Nobody seemed to notice. There's a 2-ride limit in a row at this park, so it's the same at Busch Gardens, Tampa, and I think most SeaWorld parks, where if you're in the station and there's nobody waiting for your row, or you can find an empty seat, sometimes they'll allow you to do it. It's all up to the attendant. Sometimes they'll tell you no, sometimes they'll say yeah. It's just up to them. But yeah, we kind of just snuck another ride in on there. In the back row too, that ride is so intense in the back. It's absolutely ridiculous. You get sucked down the drop and into all the elements. The pretzel loop is like twice as intense as any other row on the ride. It's really good. Definitely recommend Manta. It's one of my favorite flying coasters. It is my favorite flying coaster. I would love to ride Manta more, but I can only really ride it twice in a row because, well, also the leg restraints really dig into your shins, so it's not the most comfortable experience. If you walk to the right of the Stingray Lagoon encounter where you can pet stingrays, you have the dolphin viewing area. It's really cool. The trainers are feeding some of them now. Look at that. They're so cute. I've never explored this corner of SeaWorld before. Yo! Wow. These things are huge. Oh my god. And these guys are huge. A lot of them have like fin rot and other diseases, but they're huge. Look. Wow. This is so cool. That's a catfish. American alligator, which is it has a very interesting species name. The alligator Mississippiensis. Okay, no, I don't know. I think I pronounced that wrong. Trying to keep it family friendly here. Well, I was getting ready to ride Kraken, but I can see from here that it stopped on the lift hill. Well, they don't stop lifts for people having their phone out here. So I'm guessing it's actually down through some type of technical issues. Let's take the shortcut through the Antarctica section over toward Mako in that area, and then maybe come back over here later. They should be able to get that fixed relatively quickly. SeaWorld maintenance is pretty good. They have to be because they're open almost every day. It's Mako time. Let's go. Not my absolute favorite B&M Hyper. I've already told you guys my absolute favorite B&M Hyper is at Six Flags Over Georgia. It's just 200 feet tall, but it has the most insane airtime on any of these model rides that I've ever been on, including this. Hopefully it doesn't have any type of weight. It might, because it's definitely the best coaster here. According to my friend who works at this ride, the lighting at the top here has been broken now for several months. And maintenance came through one day and they tried to work on it and they couldn't get it to work. So for now, you just have the music and stuff as you leave. I am ready to get sucked down the first drop in the back. It's such a good ride. All right, here we go. Back row on Mako. Oh, I love this. Let's go. Whoa! Whee! Oh! Whoa! Whee! Whoa! Oh, yeah. Whoa. Whee. Whoa. Whee. She's running good today. Yeah. Whee. Yeah, that was great. Woo. We just rode Mako all the way in the back row one time. It was incredible. I'm gonna go around again and wait for the back. I really don't want to ride this in any other row, only because when you get sucked down the drop, the back row is just like insane. It's definitely a back row ride. But over here we got Kraken. It doesn't appear to be open, or they just haven't sent a train out while I walked on just now. It might be open. I want to wait here for a couple minutes just to see if maybe they send a train, because if they don't, then it's probably still broken. Oh, Mako's doing pretty good with the operations today. Sending out trains in less than a minute each. That's good for SeaWorld. Only 5 minutes, how can I say no? Let's go. Was a one train away, now the station's starting to fill up here, probably about 10 minutes or so. Oh yeah, we just got off of Mako in the back row for the second time in a row. That was incredible. Oh man, the crest of the drop, I know I spoke about this in the last SeaWorld vlog, but the crest of the drop is like way tighter than most of these types of coasters, so you really get sucked down in the back row, and it's no wonder that this has 1 car or 2 cars shorter than most B&M hyper coasters. You notice it when you look at it, you're like, wow, that's a short train. Well, it's there for a reason, because if it were any longer, the ejector airtime in the back row would just be incredible. Like, I mean, it already is, but it would be even better than it already is. Can't even imagine if this thing had a longer train. That'd be amazing. I think we're gonna walk back over toward Kraken. I saw people on it just now, and we were pulling into the brake run for Mako. So let's head back through Antarctica and check it out. Looking across the lagoon over here, or the lake, or whatever it's called here. I think it's just like a harbor. But looking directly across the harbor at Icebreaker, I recorded a time lapse for the end of this video, and it didn't do anything for like 4 or 5 minutes. I was standing there, and no activity over by Icebreaker. It's surprising. It's the newest roller coaster here, but it seems to be the most unreliable, which in a way makes sense because it's new and it needs to iron out the kinks. It's only a year old or so. So yeah, it has a lot of technical issues, but also it has to do with the manufacturer they picked to build it. It's really not built by one of the best manufacturers in the amusement industry, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Yeah. As you can see, it's only running 1 train, but it doesn't matter because there's no one waiting anyway. It said it had a 10-minute wait, but you know, these cue boards are always wrong. Like everywhere you go, the estimated time is like completely off, whether it be wait longer or it's shorter. You can never rely on those things at any park, regardless whether it's Disney, SeaWorld, or Universal. Kraken in the very back right seat. That's the best seat in the house, because in that corkscrew you really get sucked through it even harder, because number one, you're in the back, but then also you're in the right seat, so you get whipped into it harder. I think that's right. It's the right one. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it was incredible. I tried to ask if I could ride again, but the attendant said no. He's like, oh no, only on the last hour of the day. Like, like I said, it goes by attendant. Like some of the attendants will allow you to ride again if you can find an empty seat before the exit gates close, and then some of them are just like, no, it's too much of a hassle. We don't want you doing that. So I don't know. It's all right. We got on this thing one time. One time is good enough for me. This thing is super intense. I don't think I can really handle it again anyway. Nah, I definitely could. I want to ride it one more time, but it's got a little bit of a wait now because it's only running one train. And they're doing like 230-second dispatches. Alright, I think it's time we call it a day. I need a nap. I'm exhausted. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got a lot done. We went over to Mako. We rode that a couple of times. We rode Manta. We rode Kraken. We went over and we saw the freaking Dolphin show. Saw some other sea life and stuff. We explored a lot of the animal creatures today that we haven't seen before in different sections of the park that we haven't been through. So I think today was definitely a success. Thank you guys so much as always for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.